What's up, everybody? You were tuned into Unchained TV. The Matrix. The Matrix, man. It's always the same thing every day. It's always the same thing every day. Same thing, different day. That's an understatement. It's literally like this. Every day you gotta wake up to go to work. Then come home to go to sleep. Wake back up to go to work. Come home, go to sleep. And then it's just a repeated process throughout the days, throughout the weeks, throughout the months, throughout the years. We in a new year, 2022. And a lot of people think that things are going to be different this year. You can make things different for yourself. But as far as the Matrix goes, ain't nothing going to change. It's always going to be the same. This year is going to be like last year, and the year before, and the year before. This Matrix, like I said, it has a problem with repeating itself. And depending on if your mind is not distracted by anything, you would be able to catch on to it. But if you want to catch on to it, do it at your own risk. A lot of people don't want to wake up. A lot of people don't want to see the world for what it is. I never understood that when I came across people like that. But when you are conscious and you see the world for what it is, then you understand why they don't want to be awakened, why they don't want to see what the world really is, because maybe they really knew that it would drive them into a state of depression or anxiety or whatever it is that's bugging people nowadays. This Matrix, man, this Matrix, the routine is enough to kill you. You wake up every day knowing exactly the things that you're going to go through in this world. I do it every day. I got to wake up and be like, oh, why? Why am I up? Knowing what I know what I'm going to have to go through today. Why do I have to be up? Just so I can go through it again. It's sad, man. Everything is just in repeat. Everything is in repeat, man. People can change this. I believe that the laws can be changed and the way the system is ran can be changed if people come together as a whole. As long as people all over come together as one whole, we can change these laws. We can change this system, man. But a lot of people are comfortable with it the way it is. But how can you really be truly comfortable with something that's killing you spiritually, physically, emotionally? How can you be comfortable with something like that? I always figure like people who are comfortable with things that make them depressed or give them anxiety or things that matter. I think like they're the ones that really have mental illness, because nobody with a high IQ or any kind of intelligence would tolerate it. And if they do see it, they're gonna speak on it. They ain't just gonna hold it inside and bottle it up until one day it explodes, because that's what happens. That's it, man. All this hair, man. I really don't mind a wild man look, man. I really don't mind it. Like I said, this world is, like I said, my hair. I had a brush cut before this all came out, man. It just grew so fast. I even got my first gray hair. Yeah, I got my first gray hair at 32. don't know. I don't. We can talk and talk and talk about the world and where things are going, but I have to, like, what's the point? What's the point? Knowing nothing is going to change. We can talk and talk and talk about our problems and even our differences, and it won't even matter. Eventually, it's going to become entertainment, and that's not how, us as truthers want things to be done. Repeat, routine. And one thing, man, I hate waking up. I hate waking up knowing, just waking up and knowing. I hate that I don't get enough sleep. I'm up for most of the day. When I sleep, it only feels like an hour or two, but it's really about 6, 7 hours, and that's not even enough. There was a time where I went to sleep from 12 at noon. I went to sleep at noon, and then I woke up at midnight. I slept the entire day away because I didn't want to deal with nothing. Just like, yeah, I don't want to deal with the world today. I'm just gonna get back in the bed and stay in the bed till I get back up. And my body was so tired that it really took that much time for me to get some rest. From noon to midnight, everybody's just being ran ragged, man. I heard once that the soul is displaced when the body's been through a lot. And ain't the system putting us through a lot? And I don't understand how y'all not tired of this. Or maybe there's some of y'all out there who are tired of it. But there are people, like most of the people I see out here looking like, they're all happy, How are y'all not seeing this, and how are y'all not tired of this? It's literally the same thing every day. It sucks that you literally predict what's gonna happen in your days. And then it happens. So then I'll be like, man, what is the point then? If I'm not surprised at the things that come my way in life, what's the point? Life, man. Life. The damn powers that be control the weather, and they do. Lucifer, who came in this world, fell to the world, gave man the power to control the weather. H.A.A.R.P. H.A.A.R.P. in parentheses. H.A.R.P. He gave the powers that be, the elites, he gave them the harp. And it's kind of a coincidence since Lucifer is the morning star, angel of music, and he gives them the harp. You can control this weather. You can make it rain. You can make it snow. You can make it hurricane. You can bring tornadoes. You can make it earthquake. You can do anything you want with this. And then they abuse it. And that's what I said in my last video, man. When it comes to any kind of authority or any kind of a power, man likes to abuse it. They have no sense. And it's crazy how old they be. These be adults that act like children. I seen what they did with this harp, man. This was back in 2016. I used to work at Popeyes, and it's a nice sunny day. I say about 87 degrees out. 87, man. Me, supervisors, and a few other coworkers. We looking outside, and it starts snowing while the sun is out blazing. I'm talking hot. It's hot outside. It started snowing out of nowhere for about 10 seconds. We all freaking out. We like, whoa, what's this? We all freaking out. It stops. The snow stops. About another 2 minutes later, it starts snowing again. For another 10 seconds. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. And immediately at that second snowfall, I was like, yeah, they playing with the weather. And I told them that. I was like, they're playing with the weather. It stopped snowing. Another 2 seconds pass. Or no, 2 minutes. Then it snows for a third time for 10 seconds. It snowed on and off 3 times in a 87-degree weather. That's not possible. It's not possible for it to rain on one side of the sky and not the other. Not possible. It's not possible for it to rain on just this little square foot. You got the entire sky, but it's only raining from this square foot. Not possible. But they making it possible. The powers that be, our world leaders, play with the weather. How you think they be like setting up that like, oh, we predict the weather, it's gonna rain or snow, it's gonna be this cold, it's gonna be this hot, and they be like, oh, it's just a Doppler radar. Doppler radar, okay. Sure it is. Sure it is. They be playing, man. And it's like they'll make it cold, they'll make it so cold. Like today, for instance, it's ridiculously cold. This kind of cold that we feeling out here right now, it's like when it hits you, it's like it's cutting your skin. It's like it's cutting. It feels like it's burning. This is not no ordinary cold. And it says 9 degrees. It don't feel like 9 degrees. It feels like -9 degrees. It's that cold. It's so cold that my vehicle won't even start or start right. And I think that's them changing, messing with the weather and putting chemtrails in the sky and dropping chemicals on everybody. I think them chemtrails is what's making people act crazy too. I think the chemicals in them chemtrails is what's making people act crazy. I think it's also keeping people blind too. Making them feel like zombies, being dead inside, to where they don't care about anything. They don't care about if they're controlling the weather. They don't care that they got to go to sleep and wake up and go to sleep and wake up and go to sleep and wake up for a 9 to 5 job and a petty paycheck. Them chemicals, man, and them chemtrails got to be keeping people in check like that. Keeping the mask, keeping the blinders on them. There's something they dropping something on people for real, definitely. That's not even a mystery. This world. Shit, this world, man. Yeah, I guess it's true, man. The older you get, the more wiser you become. The more logical you become. And then you start seeing things for what it is. You will eventually not want to be a part of it no more. Because you know what it is. You know it's all set up. You know the game and how it's played. So you want nothing to do with it. The Matrix. I hate the Matrix like KKK hates minorities. I hate the Matrix like cats hate water. I hate the Matrix like dogs hate baths. I can't stand the Matrix. I can't stand it. I never for one time I've never been on this kind of a consciousness before to where I'm actually seeing everything every single day and it's playing out exactly how it played out days before and it just keeps on repeating. I've never seen anything like this. And I kind of be feeling like I'm in hellfire, but this ain't hellfire. This ain't even close. But it wants to have the same characteristics as hellfire and having everything repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. That stuff don't be boring to y'all? I mean, we celebrate the same things every year, the same holidays every year. Nothing ever changes. Nothing. I don't celebrate no holidays no more. Man, I don't even celebrate my own birthday. And that's coming up this Sunday. I don't celebrate my own birthday. And people be thinking that's crazy. I really don't. It's just a regular day to me. Everybody be telling me, happy birthday, what you doing? Nothing. I ain't doing nothing. I might be doing some studying, that's about it. But as far as celebrating, nothing. What I gotta celebrate? That I'm put into a world that I don't like? That I don't like how it's ran? What am I celebrating? I know I was a mistake. I know I was a mistake. I'm not supposed to be here. And I got that from my parents too. They told me you was a mistake. You weren't supposed to be here. My mom even apologized to me for bringing me into this world. Some people might think that's kind of mean, but for me, when I heard her say that, that was like the biggest closure I ever wanted to hear. When she said that, I felt content, very content. I was like, thank you. It was like that was all I wanted to hear. She could tell me she loves me every day. She could tell me how she feels about me, how she's, admiring me and everything every day. But that one thing, when she told me that she's sorry for bringing me into this world, that was enough for me. It felt like so much weight was just off. And I loved her very, very, I loved her even more after she told me that. Because she recognizes it. Like, I don't hide anything in my eyes, no emotion. I don't hide anything. I don't put on a mask to fit into this society. I don't put on a fake act or anything fake just to try to fit in with everybody else. I don't care about this system and this matrix acceptance. I don't care about any kind of validation from anybody. I just want to get through this world and be out. I want to do my time and be out. But I gotta wait until my time comes, until my fate arrives. That's how I want to go. I'm waiting on the Most High, man. At this point where I'm at right now, that's all I'm waiting on. I'm just waiting on Him. But I can still talk about things until that time. No, I'm not gonna make it to the age of 40. I'm 32. I'm not gonna make it past 40. I already know that. I see it. I feel it. I know it. You should always make sure that you have knowledge of self. In order for you to have inner peace, you have to have knowledge of self. You have to know yourself. Because without that, you're just going to be miserable every day. You're going to be mad at the world. You're going to be blaming the world. You're going to be pointing the fingers at everything and everybody else except yourself. You need knowledge of self to get your inner peace. And then you just sit and wait, man. A lot of people make plans. Y'all, hey, you look around, a lot of people make plans. You know, they do. They make plans when they want to go to college. They make plans for when they want to be a lawyer or a doctor. They go do studying. They make plans for a wedding. Everybody makes all these plans, but don't nobody really make plans for where they're headed after they leave this world. And that's what I'm doing right now. This is my journey and my path and what I'm doing. I know I'm going out from what is that? Natural causes. I'm not gonna tell people what my health status is. I don't tell no one my health status. Not even my parents. No one knows. Only I do. And I don't tell people because I don't want them interfering and trying to give me money to help me with it. And I don't want that. I don't want people helping me with what my fate and my destiny is. I want no interference. So when I have like YouTubers or subscribers, they'll offer me money, and I have to say no. Like, I love y'all, man. If anything, I should be giving y'all money. Y'all, I would, if I had it, I would like everybody to ask me to help them with anything they need paid for. I don't need any money. That's not what I'm on YouTube for. It's real, man. This world, it you wake up and see the world for what it really is. It can be painful, and it's so hard because when you are different in this kind of a world, you stick out like a sore thumb. I walked into places where people would conversate with each other, but as soon as I walk in the room with them, everybody goes silent, and that's happened numerous times. Every time I step in there, everybody goes silent. It's eerie. It's terrifying, really. It feels like you in a movie, and I don't even do anything. I can make enemies by minding my own business. This world, yo, this world, this matrix. Don't you just wish that you can just like, if they had like a way that you could just be like, hey, do you want to continue living this life, or would you like to go ahead and just eject out of it? Not suicide, but just eject out of it. That should be a choice. Like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and eject out of it because I know what it is, and I know what I'm going through, and I know it ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna get any better. So yeah, let me just eject out of here. But it ain't even that simple. As much as I wish it was, it ain't even that simple. Shoot, the only one, like I said, the only one that knows really what I'm going through and what I'm doing with YouTube right now is my old lady. Now, my old lady, I tell her things, and there be times where she has to cry herself to sleep in my arms almost every night because she knows what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't tell nobody my health status. I'm not telling everybody on YouTube my health status, but it's not good. Like I said, I don't. There's the chance I'm not gonna see 40. I'll be 33 Sunday. Oh, that's a bad number too. 33. That's a bad number. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man. I really hate the Matrix. I hate everything the Matrix has in it. Everything it stands for. It's torment. It's constant torment because you know that you got to wake up and go out and deal with a bunch of idiots and a bunch of rude people, a bunch of negativity. But then they want to turn around and tell you to be positive. How can you be positive when you don't see anything positive? All you see is negative. The only thing only positivity I can get or I can think about is if I'm at home alone. When I'm at home alone, there's no stress, depression, or anything. When I'm out and about, there comes stress and depression because I'm around people who just act like a bunch of idiots for no reason. And it's every day. You have to put up with it every day. Getting up out of the bed knowing what you're going to go through, man. It's crazy. This is Unchained TV. The Heavenly Father is always the truth. I love you all. Baruch Shai.